Don't touch that dial. You're listening to Board Games Daily, your daily dose of tabletop gaming discussion on Anchor. Now welcome your hosts, Jeremiah Isley, Scott Firestone, and AJ Skifstad.
Hey guys, welcome to Board Games Daily once again. That's right, it's Board Games Daily. Come on now. All right, I don't know what that was. I'm Jeremiah. Thanks for tuning in for another day. We've got some really cool stuff coming up at you today, including this week's topic of the week, which is what game would you like your spouse to play with you that she or he just won't play. And I guess we can expand that to significant other if you have somebody in your life that games but just won't go super far down the geek places that we like to go. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm talking in circles now. But so that's the topic of the week. AJ's going to get that kicked off a little bit later. We also have a drop in from our friend Tim Hirama, who is the the designer of Archmage, and he's gonna tell us a little bit about some things that are happening with Archmage. And don't forget the contest. That's right. Go to theologyofgames.com right now. There is a landing page that pops up. You can click the button to enter the contest. The form is on that page that it takes you to all kinds of ways to enter, including subscribing to all of our podcasts and following us on socials and signing up for our email list and all the fun things that we ask you to do all the time. So check that out. We're giving away a copy of every deluxe version of every tiny epic game there is, plus a cool game bag, game haul game bag for all of those. That is provided by our good friends at Gamelin Games. Check them out. They've got a Kickstarter coming up very, very soon. And really appreciate them coming on board with us to do this giveaway. And that is enough for this intro. Let's get into today's show. Thank you so much for listening to Board Games Daily. Let's just go. Here we go.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Board Games Daily. This is AJ Skifstad bringing you the weekly topic. We're talking board games you wish your spouse would play, games that you want them to play so bad, but you know you're probably never going to get to the table. Now, I made my sacrifice long ago. I get about one of these every 2 years where I pick a game that I know Rachel is not going to be that into, but she knows it's going to make my heart sing if she plays it. And I took that with Thunderstone Quest, and I haven't regretted that decision a day since. Rachel and I have played that game so many times. We absolutely love it. But the game that I wish I could get her to play, and I know she would love it, but I haven't been able to get her to play yet, is Caverna. She's really good at Euro games. She usually crushes me. She's phenomenal when it comes to Castles of Burgundy. I haven't beat her in that game in probably like 3 or 4 years. She crushes me in Stone Age. She's really good at Euro style games, and she processes things well and thinks them out well. And I move really quickly through Euro games. I always know what I want to do next, and I don't always weigh my options. In any case, we're not talking about that. We're talking about games we want them to play. I want her to play this game because I think she would love it. I love Caverna because it's worker placement, it's Euro style, it is super fun, and it is bigger, it's heavier, it's richer in theme than some of these lighter weight Euro style games. And I love that because it's very immersive as you're trying to expand the cave that you're farming, well, I guess you're cave farming, and the land that you're farming, and you're wrangling in animals and things like that. Now, perhaps I should start with Agricola, because that's the quote-unquote predecessor to Caverna. And I like Agricola, but I really just want to jump right into Caverna with her because I know she would love it. That's the game I want her to play. What game do you want to see your spouse play with you? I'm sure there's plenty, but which one do you want to see them play most? That's it for now. Let's hear from you. Check you later.
Okay, guys, Jeremiah dropping in on this week's topic. Here's where I am with this. So my wife loves to play games. She's a fun gamer. We play a lot of different stuff. We have a lot of different friends that are in different varying levels of gamerhood, I guess you could say. And she kind of falls right in the middle there. But this has been a few years ago, but I vividly remember my boys asking her to play. I want to say, gosh, what was it? It wasn't Imperial Assault. It was a Star Wars game, and I can't remember which one in particular now, but all I remember her saying is, I don't play Star Wars games. That's just a little too nerdy for mommy. And so ever since then, I'm like, dang it. I want to play Star Wars games. I've got the Star Wars living card game on my shelf. I've got Imperial Assault on my shelf. There's a lot of cool Star Wars themed games, including the Star Wars role-playing game, which she used to play with us. Anyway, so I would say Star Wars games, any of them. Like, I would love it if my wife would play those, and we could kind of get those type of games on the family game table. So that's it. That's my answer to this week's topic. Don't forget, you can be a part of the conversation. Tell us what games you want your spouse or significant other to play with you, but they just simply refuse for whatever reason. You can do that different ways. You can email us, theologyofgames@gmail.com. You can hit us up on Twitter @BoardGamesDaily, or don't forget the hotline, 216-352-3864, and you can let us know how you weigh in on this week's topic. And don't forget, we've got that cage fight going on, the Mind versus Hanabi. All that is all waiting for you. You can be a part of the show. I'm done talking about it. Let's go. Board Games Daily. Thanks for listening.
You can be more than just a listener. If you're listening via the Anchor app, you can be a part of the discussion by using the voice message feature. Don't just sit on the sidelines. Download the app and join the conversation today.
All right, one more time, I'm going to tell you about the hotline. Call 216-352-3864. Whether you're a listener who just wants to talk about games that we're talking about, topics we're talking about, or you have questions for us, you can do that. Call the number. Or if you're a publisher or designer and you have a new project you want to tell us about, you can call that number, 216-352-3864, and tell us all about it, and we'll put you on the air just like we do with our good friend Tim Hirama right now.
Hey, Jeremiah. Hey, Theology of Games. It's Tim Hirama, the designer of Archmage. I heard you guys review the game back in January. I just wanted to say, hey, thanks. Glad you guys enjoyed it, and hope you give it more plays to fully explore it. Appreciate the written review you did as well, and hope you guys can link both of those to the Board Game Geek page so other people can check those out. I also thought I'd give you a quick update on the expansion that went through Kickstarter in November 2018 already. We're hot off the press with that. And that expansion added a lot of new content. It's got a new set of fundamental spells, so that's 6 new spells, a new set of advanced spells, 6 new spells. And those can all be substituted into the existing spells or played where the player gets to pick from the base game or the expansion spells. They're all interchangeable. And then we introduced a new tile type called Places of Power, where for as long as you hold a certain tile, you'll get a unique ability that no one else in the game has. And again, 1 in each of the 6 colors. And then we introduced prophecy cards, which are in-game missions that you can go on, little small objectives that give an additional way to score at the end of the game, and some objectives to play for those who felt the game was a little too wide open for their liking. So those are an optional module that you can play with or without as well. And then I'm also really excited that the expansion includes a cooperative play for 2 players mode, where we expanded the solo game. The Archmage, still kind of an angry dude. He's going to come out and try to take over the land while the 2 of you work together to keep him in place and to get a certain number of master level apprentices before the timer runs out. So I think that expansion adds a whole lot of content. People can still look for it on Kickstarter. There's late pledges available, and we're hoping to get that off to the printer shortly. So yeah, for you or any of your fans who are interested, please check it out. And yeah, thanks again. Really appreciate your guys' support, and hope to cross paths with you at a con coming up sometime in 2019. Take care. Bye for now.
Hey, it's Firestone here with Board Games Daily, bringing you my thoughts on this topic of the week, which is a game that you wish your spouse would play, but you don't think they ever would. And while I don't think my wife would ever play this, it's possible she would if the rest of the family really wanted her to. And that is, for me, the Star Wars role-playing game. I have had some of my favorite gaming memories ever have been playing this game. And I haven't even played it that much. We kind of ran through a campaign for about a year or so, playing every other week. 1 week of board games, 1 week of role-playing game. And just, I can still vividly remember so many things that happened in that game. And so I feel like those are the kind of memories that I would love to create with the family. And that would mean my wife joining in, probably. And so I just don't know if she's going to do that. The good news is that there's not a lot of rules overhead for her. She can just kind of jump in, especially the way that I would play it as a DM, which is how it was played with us, which is like, yeah, there are rules, but I don't sweat it. Like, you're 1 pound over. It's not like a video game RPG where, you're 1 pound over and now you can't move very fast until you drop some random axe that you don't want anymore. We kind of played loose with those sort of things. There were still rules. Combat basically followed it, but it was also like, let's tell a fun story. And that's how I would be. So I would love for her to play that. I don't know that she would, but I feel like if she did, we would have some great family memories of playing that around a table. So maybe I need to try harder. Maybe I need to ask. That's the thing. Like, we make these assumptions about our spouses. Oh, they'd never do that. Well, they love us, and maybe they would. And you know what? Maybe it would cost me watching while you were sleeping or Love Affair or something like that. And that's a price I'm willing to pay. So that's my thoughts on the topic of the week. Have a great day, everyone. Talk to you later. Bye.
Okay, everyone, that's all we've got for today. Come back Friday for a fresh new episode of Board Games Daily. We'll be talking about all the topics that we've been talking about all week and more. Don't forget, call in 216-352-3864. You can be a part of the show. You can promote your campaigns, your games, whatever it is you want to call in and promote. We'd love to have you be a part of the show, whether you're promoting stuff or asking questions or contributing to the conversation like a productive member of society. And don't forget the contest. Head over to theologyofgames.com, where the landing page will give you the option to click a button to enter the contest. The form is there. Lots of ways to enter. Great, fabulous prize from our friends at Gamelin Games. And that's all I've got. We're going to get out of here for now. Until next time, for my co-hosts, AJ Skifstad and Scott Firestone, I'm Jeremiah Isley saying, go play some games, everybody.
Thanks for joining us today. Board Games Daily is powered by theologyofgames.com. Don't forget to head over to theologyofgames.com to check out all we have to offer, including written reviews, our YouTube channel, and 2 other podcasts. If you enjoyed this show, don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review us on iTunes, Google Play, or wherever you're listening. Thanks for listening, and go put a game on the table.